How are you doing, everybody, and welcome back to another new comic book day vlog. Today is August 12th, 2026, and it is currently 9:50, and I'm outside my local comic book store, Multiverse Games and Comics, as always. And today, I only have 3 comic books for this week. 2 are for DC, and 1 is Marvel. So let me start with DC. For DC, it is Barbara Gordon Breakout Issue 4. And as I keep on saying, when I get this comic book, this is a tie-in to a Jorge Jimenez Map Fraction Batman series that just started almost a year ago. And this one is Barbara Gordon has been captured by Vandal Savage's special cop operation, and he sent her to a very high secured prison where nobody can escape. And most of the people that tried to escape had died. And so now Barbara Gordon has been captured in prison, and she's been meeting some foes that she's been fought in the past years. And it turns out Two-Face has a daughter, and she's in the prison. And during her first times in the prison, like a couple of days in prison, she's been wondering if she's going to be attacked or hurt, because mostly some people inside the prison get hurt or killed. And so she meets a new ally in prison. She says she's going to protect her, and so she is her cellmate. But during the first day of her prison, she gets in trouble, she gets hurt, and her cellmate gives her some medication for her to take. And she's figuring out that the medication that she's giving Barbara to her, or her to Barbara, is making feel ill, sick. And there's a new bad guy in this issue comic, and turns out she's going after, well, we don't know if it's a he or she, and they're going after all the prisoners inside this prison. And she's wondering if she's going to be next, and she's wondering if her cellmate is even to be trusted. And so we're continuing things off from issue 3 to issue 4, where it's still ongoing who's killing her, and see if her cellmate is worthy to be trusted. And the next DC comic, it is Clayface Celebrity Dirt issue 2. In the first issue, it starts off with Basil Callio thinks he's the real famous actor Basil Callow. I'm hoping I say his name right. And that he's been telling himself that he's the real Basil, and when he's in Arkham, he's actually in Arkham in prison, and he tells the cell guard that he is actually Basil Callow, and that he's the real actor. And so the prison guard tells him that there's already a Basil Callow, and that he's the real one. And so Clayface cannot believe it, and so he escapes from Arkham to see for himself. And once he escaped from Arkham, he sees a news, like the newspaper standings that been there for some years before, a newspaper stand, and there was a TV announcing a new movie that Basil Callow is going to do. And so Clayface cannot believe it, and so he's going to hunt down this Basil Callow to see if he's the actual real one or he is. But at the end of the comic, we see Basil Callow's mansion, his house. He brought over a cute girl to his place, and at the end of the comic book, he kills her. And so we're going to see the journey of Clayface to find this fake Basil Callow, and see who this fake person is. So yep, those are the 2 DC comic books: Barbara Gordon Breakout, Clayface Celebrity Dirt. And for Marvel, it is Amazing Spider-Man issue 10. This is a facsimile, and in this facsimile, this is where Spider-Man gets the 4 arms added to his body. And so this was almost an adaptation for the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie, but turns out they didn't like it because they wanted for the kids to watch it and enjoy it, and so they thought it was scary. But Tom Holland suggested it, but the producer said, Marvel said that's probably not gonna be good. So yeah, those are the 3 comic books, and I'm just waiting for them to open up and head on over there. So let's wait. Okay, so we're back from the car. I got my comic books right here. Let me pull them out. I got all 3 of them. So let me start this off. Let me start off with the DC Barbara Gordon Breakout issue 4. As you can see right here, Barbara's on this side, and this is her cellmate that she's the one that she's currently residing with, the one that's giving pills to Barbara to recover from the brutal attack that she had her first time in the prison. And now in the covers you can see they're like in defensive mode, and in the background there's like the black silhouette of them trying to attack Barbara and her cellmate. So we're gonna see what happens here and hopefully find out who the killer is and who's the one that's going after Barbara. And next it is Clayface Celebrity Dirt issue 2, and so we're going to see the journey of Basil Callow to see find out who's the fake one and see if it's really Basil Callow or not. And so yep, we're going to see the journey of him. And then we got the Amazing Spider-Man issue 100. This is the facsimile, and this is, as I said in the beginning of the video, this is the origin of how Spider-Man Peter Parker got added the 4 extra arms as he turns into a spider. And so yep, can't wait to see how it actually was. For the most part, I'm gonna enjoy is the DC comic books right here, the Barbara Gordon Breakout and Clayface Celebrity Dirt. So yeah, can't wait for it to read them and see how they're going to be. And for Clayface, this is a mini series. This is going to be the tie-in to, or maybe it is a tie-in for the new DCU James Gunn universe for DC. This is going to be Clayface movie that's going to come out in October. Can't wait for that to come out and read the tie-in for this comic book. And I hear this is going to be a 6-issue comic book. So yeah, can't wait for it to read this. So that's basically all the comic books for this week, and I'll see y'all the next comic book day vlog. Adios.